Hello everyone, this is Mom D again and welcome back to our channel, MATH-dali lang to. Ang lesson natin today is all about simplifying rational algebraic expression. So itong lesson na to ay hinati ko into 3 parts. So umpisahan muna natin with the simplest one, simplifying using the laws of exponent. Kailan pa masasabing simplified na ang isang rational algebraic expression? So a rational algebraic expression is considered simplified if the numerator and denominator have no factors in common. So ibig sabihin lang, simplified na daw ang rational algebraic expression kung wala ng common factor ang numerator at denominator. And I know naman that you are very much familiar ano ba ang tinatawag na factor or factors. So, paano naman ba mag-simplify ng rational expression to lowest terms? So, dalawang steps lang yan. So, first, factor the numerator and denominator completely. So, just try to check, pwede bang i-factor ang numerator? Pwede bang denominator? So, eto lang, clue lang, pag nag-factor kayo in simplifying rational expression, for sure dyan, after factoring the numerator and denominator, merong magkaparehas or there are common factors in the numerator and denominator. And then after that, after factoring, the next step is to divide out or mas kilala nyo siya sa term na cancel any common factors. So yun lang. You only have 2 steps. So, review muna tayo. Try natin mag-simplify ng fraction, as in fraction lang. So, first example is 10 over 15. So, kita nyo na. So, meron na dyang factors given. Ang factor ng 10 ay 5 and 2, and factor ng 15 is 5 and 3. So, ano nga ba next step? That is to divide out or cancel. So, obviously, ang common factor natin is 5. So, 5 divided by 5 is 1. So, 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. So, the simplified fraction is 2/3. Ganun kasimple. Another example, 21 and 49. So, again, binigay ko na rin dyan yung factors ng 21, which is 7 and 3, and factors ng 49, which is 7. 7. Okay, so second step, to divide out or cancel. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 7 is 7. So the simplified form of 21 over 49 is 3 over 7. Let us have a review of the laws of exponents. So, re-reviewin lang natin yung talaga magagamit nyo in simplifying rational algebraic expression. First is the quotient rule. In quotient rule, madali lang, you're just going to subtract the exponent. So, ito naman nagamit yun na in factoring polynomials. Example, x cubed over x. So, the exponent of the numerator is 3 and the denominator, hindi man siya nakasulat because we don't usually write the exponent 1 in algebra. So, just subtracting the exponent, which is 3 minus 1. So, we will have the answer, x squared. That's it. Ganun kasimple. So, magagamit nyo itong quotient rule na to. Pwede rin naman tulad nun, yung sa gitnang part niya, this one, finactor out ang x cube. Pinaghiwa-hiwalay lang. So, yan. Gusto nyo gawing cancel or to divide out. So, ganyan lang. So, how many x ba natira? 2. So, the exponent is 2. Okay. So, next rule is the zero exponent, wherein any non-zero number raised to 0 is 1. Kahit anong number except 0, pag ang exponent ay 0, it's always equal to 1. So, yan. Ang variable naman represents a number. So, number pa rin yan. So, that's why x raised to 0 is equal to 1, where x should not be equal to 0 or is not equal to 0. Okay, next, the last one is the inverse law. Just take the reciprocal of the given. So, if the exponent is negative, so just take the reciprocal of it. So, x raised to negative 1, to make it positive, yung variable na yan ay napunta sa denominator. And the numerator is 1 because yan ay, ang given natin, hindi man nakasulat, meron niyang over 1. You take the reciprocal to make the exponent positive. So, yan. Okay, so now I think we're ready to deal with rational expression. So, let us try to simplify rational expression. Let's start with the first example, x raised to 5 over x cubed. So here, we only have one variable. We can apply the quotient rule, which is subtracting the exponent. So we have x. The common variable is x for the numerator and denominator. So we can just simply subtract the exponent, which is 5 minus 3. So final answer, so that will be x raised to 2. So that's it. And you can also do the other method, which is first, you can factor out the numerator. Factor out the numerator, x raised to 5. So it only means that is multiplying x by itself 5 times. Okay, so there you go. And then x cubed. So multiplying x by itself 3 times. So yan, na-factor na natin ang numerator and denominator. So the next step is to divide out or cancel any common factor. So we only have one variable and that is x. So ang pagka-cancel lang is 1 is to 1. 1x to 1x. So x divided by x is 1. And then another one, x divided by x is also 1. And another x divided by x is 1. So how many x ba yung natira? So we only have 2x left. So x times x is x squared. So you have two methods. Since here naman kasi isang variable lang, so pwede na natin mag-direct with applying the quotient rule, subtracting the exponent. Okay, another example. So, x squared y over xy. So, what's the first rule or what's the first step rather? And that is to factor the numerator and denominator. Actually, sa denominator, wala ka nang ifa-factor eh. Sa numerator na lang. Kasi we have x squared. So, pwede mo siyang isulit as x times x. And then we have the variable y. And then we have x, y here as the denominator. Second step, divide out. Divide out or cancel the common factor. Okay, we have two variables here, which is common. So, x divided by x is 1. And then y divided by y is also 1. So, ano ba natira? So, we only have x, or 1 times x times 1. The answer is x. And 1 times 1 in the denominator is also 1. So, that's it. So, the answer is x. Or yung other method natin, applying the quotient rule. So, that will be x raised to, ano yung mga exponent ng x natin sa numerator? That is 2 minus the exponent of the denominator, which is 1. And how about for y? The exponent is 1 and the denominator is also 1. Okay, so here, final answer. So x will be, okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. So in algebra, we don't usually write the exponent 1. Hindi tayo nagsusulat ng 1 na exponent. And how about that y raised to 1 minus 1? So that will be y raised to 0. But remember the second law of exponents that we have a while ago? Okay, that any number except 0 raised to 0 is equivalent to 1. So this is already, so this is, oh, that's too long, equivalent to 1. So therefore, the answer is x. So the same lang din dun sa nauna. So those are the two different methods. Okay. Last example. So 4x squared y cubed all over 5x cubed y squared. So for that one, ito, mas madaling gawin yun dito if you are going to apply the quotient rule. So, gawin nyo yung pagmaminus kung nasaan ang mas mataas na exponent. Kung nasa numerator ba siya or denominator. In this example, mas mataas ang exponent ng x sa denominator. And for the variable y, mas mataas ang exponent ng y sa numerator. So, therefore, ang 4 and 5 naman, hindi na natin kailangan pang i-factor. They don't have any common factor. So, ang x, mas mataas siya sa denominator. So, dito natin gawin ang pagsusubtract ng exponent para sure tayo na positive na agad ang magiging sagot. Kasi pag sa numerator kayo nag-minus, okay, lalabas niyan, magkakaroon ng negative, i-apply nyo pa yung inverse law. So, unlike here, kung magma-minus kayo kung nasaan ang mas mataas na exponent, direct answer na agad. So, and y is 3 raised to 3 minus 2. So, final answer. Okay, so final answer, so that will be 4. Okay, y raised to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. We don't usually write 1. And then for the denominator, so 5. And then x raised to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is still 1. So that will be 5x. So therefore, that will be the answer, rather. Okay, so remember this one. Common mistake kasi ito ng students. So, x over y over x over y. So, makikita nyo na-cancel lahat ang ating variables. But, it doesn't mean na-cancel lahat. 0 na yung sagot nyo. Bakit hindi 0? Kasi diba, applying the zero exponent rule, ang exponent ng x natin sa kanang y ay 1. Lahat. Ang exponent nila ay 1. So, subtracting the exponent, that will be x raised to 1 minus 1, which will be x raised to 0, and y raised to 1 minus 1, which will be also 0. So, x raised to 0 is equivalent to 1, and y raised to 0 is also equivalent to 1. 1 times 1, the answer is 1. So, yun lang. That's all for today. So, thank you for watching and listening. So, sana naintindihan nyo ang lesson na to. So, that's it. Bye-bye.